Hey everyone, so I'm coming to you from my new apartment, but I want to talk about why AC units freeze up. Got a hair dryer, as you will know why here in a few minutes. So this particular unit is uh, that one right there uses about 10 amps of power. But yeah, they freeze up because one, there's a relay slash power board behind that cover. The main brains of it is right about here. That's the Wi-Fi module. And what happens is the compressor is the main thing that draws a lot of power. Okay, that's what draws a lot of power. It could draw from anywhere from 8 to 10 amps. And sometimes these cheap manufacturers don't size the actual relays that turn it on and off appropriately. And of course, startup current is a lot more. It could be 2 to 3 times more for a second or so. So that actually burns the contacts inside the relay closed, like a light switch being turned on to turn your lights on, right? So, and I told the landlord that on the phone, try to explain as best I could. And what happens is, so the unit was completely off. Like there's no, I plugged it in. It did come on, all the lights came on, but then it went off. So you have to actually turn it on here, but that doesn't matter. The actual relay was keeping the compressor on the whole time. So the fan could be off, and the compressor will still stay running, and it completely froze up the coil there. That would be the evap coil. The condenser coil is on the outside. So, but yeah. And then there's a relay that controls the fan on and off, and the low, high, and the low, medium, and high speeds also. And I actually have a unit that's made by the same manufacturer in the van, just different style. The whole control board is like a long, thin board, and all the buttons and the displays on there. But it has a Wi-Fi module too, so I can control these from anywhere if I really want to. And I did get this on my van's Wi-Fi, which is cool. But when I get the Xfinity, I'm going to switch over to the Xfinity one. So, but they're probably going to get a new unit. But I had told them I don't want them to throw this away. I can repair it. I can go up on eBay. I can get the circuit board and swap it out with no problem. Circuit board slash power board, because it also has to power the brains of the operation, the computer. The control panel. So there's a little transformer on the board and everything. I know these things. You can go on the YouTube here. You can find videos on how to fix these things, no problem. So, but yeah, usually the best solution is just to take a hair dryer and go like that. And then you can blow it through there. Kind of when you wave it back and forth. And you turn it off for a while, because you don't want this plastic can withstand a lot of heat, but you don't want to do any damage, so you just want to wave it back and forth, keep it at a distance, turn it off for a while. And the same thing for the coil. As you can see, it's already getting thawed out. So, because when it freezes up, then the air can't pass through it, and it'll keep freezing up, and then the compressor actually cannot cool itself. It actually will run hotter. Believe it or not, it will actually run hotter, and that causes internal damage over time. It actually burns up the oil. Compressors use PAG oil to lubricate its inner workings to keep it spinning. I think in these it's a scroll type compressor. There's piston types. There's there's all sorts of different types of compressors out there. There's actually a really thick HVAC book that you can get from the library. They talk about commercial, residential refrigeration and HVAC and all that. It's cool stuff. But watching HVACR videos, Chris from California, he really gets into detail about how stuff works, and also HVACR survival too. They're very good by YouTube guys to watch about HVAC. So that's how I learned a lot of the HVAC stuff. And yeah, so for now, I think what they're going to do is they're just going to swap out the, the unit. It's just held in there with some screws. So that's not a big deal. I've got a drill. I could take them home myself if I need to. But yeah, hopefully, maybe having it up, maybe the relay might unstick itself and turn off. I'll see. I unplugged it because I needed to use the cord for the hair dryer. So yeah, pretty crazy stuff though, right? So just wanted to throw the education out there that if your unit freezes up, you got the same one. It freezes up, and this might be the relay keeping the compressor on, and that's an easy fix if you're mechanically, electrically inclined to do so. And if not, then you call upon somebody like me, work out the pricing for the labor and the parts charges, and yeah, because why throw this away? That makes absolutely no sense. Perfectly good working unit, just cheap Chinese circuit boards, So that's why we need to have tariffs on China in order to keep manufacturing in this country and quality control higher, instead of low quality quality control or no quality control. It just goes right out the warehouse door, pretty much. We need to stop that. Bottom line. And yes, I'm broken poor. I can't afford shit. But if I could buy something that's American made, American quality, very high quality, pride in the workmanship, I would rather spend the money on that, to be honest. It is what it is. So just wanted to show you guys this and give my 2 cents and throw some education out there. And yeah, so like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you think. All right, I'll see you guys later.